Hey, Earthsign, how are you? I hope you enjoyed your birthdays, Virgo. In any case, welcome to this weekend reading. Um, excuse me. Ooh, I'm loose Lumiere. I'm here. My finger was wet. Excuse me. This is what we're gonna be doing. If someone could put the timestamps below for me, and for everybody, that would be really sweet. You know, I'm good for timestamps, but I just won't be for this one. This is actually like plus or minus 4 days weekend wise. So, yep. Um, have at that. Uh, I will be doing three things for you. I'll be doing a love, money, and general guidance. Okay. Uh, when you see these rocks, these are for love. This is for general, and this green one, aventurine, is for money. So we're gonna start with love. And thank you so much for putting those time stops for me. I appreciate you. Do you know that I couldn't sleep last night because I was listening to like ASMR in my headphones, and it turns out, well, firstly, I'm slightly embarrassed to say that. I don't know why. I like to check out what people are doing with ASMR, how they're making different noises. It's always interesting. I'm not like a massive like ASMR. I'm not an anything ASMR person, but um at all by any means. But it's such a curiosity to me that like I was like, what are they doing here? And then you just find yourself watching because also your favorite readers haven't like uploaded anything. So you're like, oh, let me kill some time between uploads. Alrighty. Earth, please tell me, may I please have some romance guidance for Earth? Romance guidance for Earth. Please, thank you. For the weekend. La 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 la. Air got some of these cards. Damn. Oh. I don't think you can make a decision right now this weekend, Earth sign. I don't think conditions are appropriate for you to make a decision. Or you might also be refusing to make a decision. If you know what decision you gotta make, do what you gotta do. But if you are, you know what, you may not. You may not be in the right. Let me shut up. Let me see. It is so cold. I feel so cold. Alright. Romance guidance. I forgot I was doing romance guidance for Earth signs, please. No, put that back. There's a lot of cards. Alright, let's see what this one is. Engagement. Oh. So are you perhaps refusing to engage with someone? This weekend? Or refusing to engage with someone this week. Yeah, it's the same thing. Are you? Oh, Earth sign. Oh, calling in your soulmate. So whatever you're doing, I don't get it. Someone engaging you that you don't want, and you're just kind of like, but why? Seems like you either make a choice to not engage with them, or, and layers here, you you don't engage with them because you can't or won't. There's something really weird about this, but like you're on the right path. I don't get it. It's time to take back control of your life, but you can't. You can't or won't. Which is it, Earth sign? You can't or you won't take back control of your own life. Are you afraid to when it comes to this romantic situation? Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Your prayers and affirmations help bring you together with your soulmate. So are you stuck in one situation and refusing to engage in another? Or can't engage in another? Or are stuck between one situation and a new situation? What's good here? What is Earth Signs Romance guidance, please? Help us sister out. Between worlds. You're stuck. For real, for real. All you gotta do is surrender now. I mean, the saving grace here is that you are on the right path. Which, I mean, for what it's worth. Excuse me? Earth signs. I did air and water first. I'm an air sign, and observer popped out. Observer's like, just chill out and just let shit be. Because, okay, you know. I'm an air sign, so reading for air can be slightly tricky because I'm like low-key reading for myself, but then not really, but yes. Reading for water signs can be a bit tricky for me because I deal with a water sign. So the energies get a little bit funky for me. And I have to pull myself back and I have to do a little bit more to make sure, you know, the things are coming out the way they need to. But when it comes to earth and fire, like, I'm straight. It's fine. So this is new. Like, I don't know what... It's almost like you can't make a choice. Tell me about that. Tell me about that. Like, what is that? No, you did some flippies. What are you doing? Are you unable to make a choice or unable to move or leave because of people? Because it goes against certain things? Because you just can't? Who am I reading for, girl? Because of following other people? Following... I mean, yeah, this could be... Yeah, but I feel like you almost have to go against the grain. That's kind of what I'm picking up on. Like, don't, like, I keep seeing the, thank you, the duality of this. I keep seeing both of these in reverse, in that there are people involved. There's, I guess, a home involved, a state of being, some place that you've been. This is a cage, so we get that. A place that you've been at when it comes to your romantic situation. It's been a situation that's been there for a while, whatever that means to you, or just whatever. Or a group of people, maybe a family, maybe just this situation has legs. It's got deep roots, rather. And here it says, you know, essentially, like, don't sell yourself out and your needs and in order to fit in. And here it says sometimes our guidance is to be, it's the unfamiliar, because what's familiar is familiar. It's not necessarily the thing you're supposed to do. It just seems like the thing you're supposed to do because it's familiar. So yeah, it seems like a complicado situation here romantically. Just tell me about that. No, actually, tell me about that. Because that's, I mean, what? Tell me about that. Okay, truth be told, calling in your soulmate has truth be told in protection. Yeah. Are you unhappy in your situation? I mean, it looks like it because Dragon's Lair is out here in protection, and that's not really um the best one. I don't like that. It's loud to me. And then here at the bottom of the deck, we have Fork in the Road again in protection. This is decision card in protection, not really moving, kind of really quite stagnant. And Between Worlds talks about basically, it's not about being at rock bottom, but it's like you can't do shit, essentially. See? Yeah, be mindful of your expectations. This is not a time for guarantees. Things will not go exactly as you plan or dictate. Let go and see what Spirit has in store. What takes hold in your life can be better than you imagine. I got something to say about this. Let's use your wisdom here, please. Let go. Wow. Yeah, let go. Wow. That's literally the message I just read with Between Worlds. Let go and allow things to happen. Wow. 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 Okay. Time to go with engagement. Time to go. What is happening with you all this weekend? What's going on in your lives? Let me know, Earth signs. I have Earth. I have equal parts Earth and water in my chart, like my full chart. So, look, what do we have to let go of right now? The old to bring in the new. There's some truth here that needs to be exposed or shared. Not wearing any masks anymore. Time to go in protection says, leave the situation for now. It'll come back when, come back to it when you need to or something like that. Like, it's not a complete goodbye, or, in the upright it says something has come to its completion and you're kind of saying goodbye. It's time for you to leave it, or it's time for you to surrender and let it go. Round and round at the top of the deck. I stopped talking because I felt it. At the top of the deck was round and round. Whatever the situation is may come back around for you to really deal with it in a way that is more conducive to progress than now. With Compass here, we got poised. So whatever this is, you can handle it. Whatever this is, you're still on the right path. Don't be impulsive, but whatever it is, you're still on the right path. Oh, so weird. Earth energy. Actually, in I think Vedic astrology, like non-Western astrology, I'm a Virgo. And Virgos are earth signs, isn't it? So I just don't think I'm a Virgo at all. But I mean, in a way I do, because I can totally see it. But when it comes to romance, earth sign. I just saw that tower in reverse. When it comes to romance, this situation is it doesn't seem like it'll be shifting necessarily this weekend. But you can handle it. Like, whatever this is, like, you got this. Because not only did you get Compass, but to help with Compass, you also got Poised. So, where they do that at? You poised is saying you can do it, basically. Like, you are equipped to handle this. Two of Pentacles in reverse popped out. I'm going to put them back in. So, I mean, even though there's a sense of stuckness, there's also for some of you a sense of, like, rebellion. Like, yeah, like, letting go can be viewed in multiple ways. Letting go could be, it's all in the essence of letting go, but letting go sometimes can mean, well, I mean, shit, letting go can mean actually dropping things. Letting go could be tending to other things. Letting go could be giving yourself to something else. So with this engagement here, it could be engaging yourself in something else, because I'm like, all this stuff and then engagement, excuse me? So it seems like in order for you to let go, it might be for you to engage in something else this weekend, or you will be doing that, or that is, some guidance for you to, as you're allowing yourself to let go of whatever this is, or doing, the unfamiliar, or just being authentically you in truth and with your people or person. It's about you standing strong in you and engaging in things that fulfill your soul, that you feel a belonging to, so you can bring more belonging into your life. Reading Tribe. You're discovering the essential qualities that you share with another, and perhaps also those you don't share. There are times when you follow and the other person leads, and when you lead and the other follows. The appearance of this card points to the importance of learning the proper dance between you and another. Accepting the truth that everyone has flaws is part of that dance, yet you are also being asked to be aware of the dynamics that you don't want to repeat. You're in the perfect place to make changes in order to experience the best version of who you can be together. So if that resonates, cool. Can I find out a little bit more about this? Like, can you tell me a little bit more about Virgos? Wow, Virgo. Who else is an Earth sign? Taurus. Who else is an Earth sign? I don't want to say just one sign and then have people be feeling some type of way, because I get it. For Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Capricorn, that sure is right. May I please have a little bit more? Okay, the Knight of Swords wanted to pop up. So, Yang did come out at some point. Are you still at the bottom of the deck? No. Are you at the top? No. Yang did come out. I feel like this is about talking about impulsive action, but I'm going to put this back in. I'm not feeling it. I mean, it makes sense with Yang, but I'm going to get something else. Alright, honey. Where's romance this weekend? What would you? Okay, well, the Knight of Swords came out again, and so did the World. And put the World back in, but we're gonna leave the Knight of Swords out. I feel like this is about impulsive action, impulsive thoughts, not doing it, letting things go, but not in a spiritual bypassing way, but like in a healthy way. Like, deal with your shit, like deal with what you need to deal with, and let it go in that way. There are some harsh truths, it seems, in this situation, with truth be told in reverse, but it also feels like it's more so about authenticity as opposed to harsh truths. It's more so about truths that might be hard to say, truths that might be difficult to hear, but really more so truths that might be hard to admit. But then, when you say them, you do feel more like home. You do feel more authentic. And I feel like if you are trying to express a truth this weekend, or a truth is coming towards you, you are in the perfect position to handle that. Let me look at the book. I never get the Knight of Swords, like, ever. The Swords Court cards, I never get those. So let's look at the Knight of Swords and what he's talking about in this book. Singing paradise. A knight in armor rides among storm clouds. Yeah, really. His steed rushing forward in mode of attack. Like, he is nowhere near Earth. Earth sign, you ain't even showing up in this card at all. At all. On this side, you just flying. Who this? This is all air. The trappings bear the elemental symbols of air in the front and water behind. Let's get that clear for you. There you go. This is a person who puts emotional concerns in the back seat, which is why we can't see his face. His first impulse is to always argue and to rush in to take over an endeavor, certain that he knows best. His horse symbolizes a barely tamed nature. Still wildly impulsive. Until he learns to control, he could be a danger to himself and others. He's a fighter, not a lover. Why they gotta be so harsh with the Knight of Swords? I like him. But this is, I think, not to be impulsive for you this weekend, but then to kind of be different at the same time. Honestly, I feel like there's a duality to this message that's going on here. There's to not be impulsive in one hand, and on the other hand, to be radical, to be quite different. If what I hear about earth signs is true, that they're slow, that they're not slow, yeah, they're slow, but like they're meticulous, they're careful, they're planners, I'm describing myself, like they're meticulous in this, that, and the other. There's an air of like thought to everything they do. Not being impulsive is, I suppose, the stereotypical earth sign thing. I don't know signs, forgive me, but it seems like, I feel like there is a sense of radicality, there's a sense of unfamiliar, there's a sense of doing something different, and you being in a position to do something different to what you do when it comes to romance. Okay, but then there's also an air of you not being impulsive. Okay? Yeah. Okay, Seven of Cups. This is a man who's stunned as fuck. He is just dazed and confused. The book, I like that it said the knight puts emotion behind him and just uses his thought and logic to go. But he also has a sharp-ass sword and he's going real fast. Seven of Cups, that's a lot of emotions. That's a lot of varied emotions, and they seem to be all equal. With them, with the Seven of Cups in reverse, it almost to me feels like someone who has dropped everything and is like, oh my god, fuck it. Right? It's like, there's someone who's so overwhelmed that they're just like, I can't. And so they pick nothing. They do nothing. There's also like an immobility I'm sensing with that, even like an immobility. So someone who was paralyzed by so much to do, so much pull in different directions, different emotions circling in their head and their heart over a romantic situation or whatever. And then because of being in that space, they decide to sort of be reactive and act out. You know, you go from confusion to bam, action. So I almost feel like this action that you want to be taking this impulsivity thing, and also this radicality thing, is coming from the stagnation of not stagnation, the overwhelm of so many emotions running through you, so many, I guess, choices or confusion, so many different ways to handle this potential like romantic situation, you know, that just exhaustion, and you're just like, I'll do fucking anything. I feel like that was the past, and then this high priestess is here. The high priestess is just not my friend. Sorry. The high priestess is about intuition, so I feel like maybe with all these options, thank you, you were being blocked from what you needed to do because there was so much overwhelm. And I know for me, like I was saying earlier, when I read for air signs, like when I read for like Libra or Pisces, because that's what I deal with in my life, it's hard for me. I need to take extra care to read for those signs because there's so much personal attachment. There's personal emotion to those signs for me. So I have to be extra careful in how I deliver the messages. Now, of course, the way my intuition works, it uses my personal experiences to give the story life. That's the memory comes in, and it's like, oh, this is that situation that this person is dealing with. So it's tough when it's like I know what I'm dealing with, and then I have to do a reading. So in any case, I say that because sometimes those things can block your intuition. But I feel like your intuition, after you dropped all these cups, you either have let go, or you will be letting go this weekend in some sort of way, shape, or form. Something will just snap in your head, maybe, and you'll want to just ride off and do after so much not doing, but not doing in the physical, or maybe just going, not even going back and forth. It's like back and forth would be almost nice. It's like just this whirlwind of emotion of like yes and no's and maybes and sometimes, and like, that's what I feel like this is. It's like dropping that and then making some sort of action. So I don't feel like this Knight of Swords is bad. The book describes him as like this just dude, but I feel like this is a rarity for you, in some cases. But it's also called to not be so impulsive simply because, excuse me, you're in a position to do certain things. Now, no place like home and compass are both 50. What does that mean to me? There's something here about authenticity. Honoring yourself and honoring the situation, whatever it is. This is the longest love reading of the weekend. Oh my god. Alright, tell me about... Okay, well, whatever you would be engaging in, you'll find victory in. Whatever you'll be engaging in will feel good. I feel like that's something that is also related to, calling in your soulmate. That's like whatever it is that you will be going into this weekend as it relates to romance, whatever you'll be giving a chance to, it's gonna feel good. It's gonna feel good. It's gonna feel nice, like a breath of fresh air. Oh, Ten of Pentacles wanted to come out, and then it dropped. No, I need to know about that. Tell me about that. Okay. Oh, sing, sweet nightingale. That's tough. I asked to be told about the dragon's lair and protection, and the lovers came out. Okay. This got a little complicated. Not really. It's still about a choice here. It's still about a choice. It's either whomever your love relationship is about, there could be something about either being afraid to love, so afraid to move forward that it keeps you stuck. It keeps you stuck and immobile, and you don't make a move, and you haven't made a move at all in this whole Seven of Cups thing. So many emotions, but then also just not making a move, wanting to, but then not doing it. And that could be also the past, I suppose, but or it's about a chance that you took on love. Because here there's no angel, you see. This is a side with no angel. This is a side where they're going off alone into the world. There's a sense of calm rather than urgency. It should soon be easier to see where you're going and how you'll get there together. Consider how your elemental qualities complement those of your significant other, okay? Where they create an explosion, where they come together in perfect union. Oh, so y'all may have a tumultuous thing on this weekend. The Emperor. The Knight of Wands. Okay. And the Three of Wands. So, the Emperor is someone who wants to build a legacy. If this is you, I'm assuming you're someone who wants to build a legacy of some sort. And you want to take certain action, or you took a certain action and it didn't, not to say that it didn't work out the way you wanted it to. It did, but maybe it did work out exactly the way you wanted it to, but the essence around what you wanted wasn't entirely, I guess, I don't know, cleaned up. And so you got something that is something that you wanted, but almost like a fool's gold type thing. Like, it's still gold. You can probably still use it, but it's not like the purest form of gold. And you're still kind of waiting for things to be. So you're in a situation where you're, again, we're back to this sort of like stagnancy, but not stagnancy. If the Lovers is something that relates to, if that Dragon's Lair is something that, so something that you took a risk on, right? If that Lovers is, I need to end this. If, this is so fun. If that Lovers is, if that Dragon's Lair risk was a person, this person is someone who is working hard, who's working towards longevity, and either they don't see the longevity, either you both, or it's an on and off thing. Either sometimes they see this the longevity of it, but because okay. There's a couple stories here. Either they see the longevity of it and take advantage of it by coming in and out and waiting for things to be exactly what they need to be for them to stay fully. Or there's someone who just comes in and out because they're waiting for something to come along better. That's what I got for you here. What the fuck am I reading for? Whatever this situation, Earth sign, it looks like you've got this. I really like. I keep looking at this here, which is like, whatever it is, like, you've got this, right? Man, the Chariot popped up. I mean, they all kind of popped up, but yeah, I feel like you've got this. I really do. I feel like you've got this because looking at this, we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is you, right, as an Earth sign. we have the Knight of Cups, we have Justice, and we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Now, with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, I'm kind of feeling like you've got this. Like you may need to be the one to stir things in the right direction. Like you are the one who's stable. You won't need to necessarily work with someone, or it's a codicil, a little warning to be like, hey, work with someone. But it might be for you to sort of take control and be the emperor, embody the emperor energy, and be like, okay, actually, this is, kind of what I want for myself, and go towards engaging that, go towards the victory of that. And maybe you are the one speaking these, sharing these truths about your authenticity when it comes to calling in your soulmate, when it comes to calling in what you want in a true lover. So it feels like you are offering emotion, but you're offering it in a stable way and in a fair way. And I don't feel like, yeah, in a fair way. That's what I'm gonna say. In a just way. Or at least, do that. Offer it up in a fair way, and you might be the one to need to take the lead. Whatever this romantic situation is, in a way. Woo! Girl, we didn't even do sir, boy, girl, man. We have to do your money still. Can I get a thumbs up? This is tiring. I'm exhausted. I have to sleep eventually. Will you let me know what's going on? Because I don't get it. I mean, I hope it resonates for you in the way that it does, but, or whomever I'm reading for, but just let me know and let go. Right? Let go. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna do your money next, okay? I don't want to shortchange you of a money reading, but this was the longest love reading. And I thought the air sign was long. Alright, so maybe I can be done in some minutes. Okay, honey. Let's do your money. Can you please tell me about Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn? Honey, all that glitters popped up. All that glitters popped up. Wow. It's very similar to your love message. That's funny. And whatever it is, you're on the right track, right? When it comes to money, you're on your merry way. It's just, while there might be some stuff going on around you, in order for you to feel like you are on the right path, in order for you to continue on the right path, in order for you to move with confidence, ground yourself and just do the basics of what you need to do day to day. And that will help get you into the essence of what it is that you're wanting in a better way, so that you continue along the path of going towards what's really yours. So, fork in the road. Oh. Protecting treasure so that this time you can be confident that success is yours. Your ideas are all hitting the mark, and you're in true manifestation period when you will see evidence of the seeds of prosperity you planted in the past. It indicates that your dreams and aspirations align with concrete signs of prosperity in the world of form. Creative projects will flourish as inspiration strikes. Share your wealth with others too. Generosity and gratitude should lead you now. So there's that. And with fork in the road, there is again something about like you've come as far as you can in this part of your journey, and now you're faced with a choice. So there's still those choice in all areas of your life, it seems. Well, in money and love anyway. Inherent in this choice is the need for change, for evolution, and for bettering of your circumstances. Narrow it down to just a single question. Who do I need to become, and what do I need to believe in order to live a life of prosperity? Answer honestly and from the heart, and then the decision about which way to go will be effortless. Know that abundance is all around you. Choose to see it, and it will be easier to settle on a direction. 4. What will be made clear by your intuition, which knows how to steer you towards your well-being, which is what I was saying earlier. So cool, we're in sync. And I feel like that's what why is. The why is about like, I feel like with this, it's like you can go about it the roundabout way, or you can go about it more directly. When you ask those questions that this just asked you, you get to be more into your essence, and you're sort of taking the shorter way. But if you're still trying to figure those answers out, chop wood. This is where you just do the basics. We just do the bare minimum in life to prepare yourself for the prosperity that's coming your way. So you can at least, like, how do I explain this? So that you can, for instance, if you're manifesting from a place of lack, right? If you're like pulling in money from a place of lack, you're going to get more lack. If you're pulling in money from a place of abundance, I hate these keywords. So cliche. I don't hate them. Hate's a strong word, but it's just like blah. If you're pulling in things from a sense of abundance, you're gonna get more abundance because that's what you're in. So if you're in a sense of lack, if you're feeling like, oh man, things aren't working out, da 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 da, then the best thing for you to do that, it would be, I feel like it would be, for me, it would be denying where you're at with chop wood here, actually, not just for me. Guidance wise, it would be denying where you're at for you just be like, everything is fine. I attract money effortlessly. It's like, no, bitch, no, you don't. Like, you're clearly in lack, and you're now just feeding your shadow and manifesting more lack from that point. What, to me, this is saying is that calm down. Like, bring yourself to earth, get yourself to base. If you're in lack, get yourself to base, and just get to the present moment, where in each present moment everything is pretty decent, and go from there in order to move through this chaos and conflict if that is going on in your world. If you're someone whose money is not too bad for you, money is not really, money, finance, abundance, work, however way this is for you, if that's, I just hurt myself, if that's not something that you're in a sense of lack about, then just keep doing the basics. Keep being thankful. Keep feeling your, yeah, these are related. 3113, come through. Keep doing the basics of what you need to do so that you can continue being in that space of abundance before you freak out about not having enough, So, reading I really hurt myself. Ouch. Okay, reading the prosperity is now is the time to take small steps rather than large leaps on the journey to creating your most prosperous life. Move your focus off your big dream and attend to the mundane chores. Focus on the little things that have piled up while you've been mapping out the greater plan for the life you aspire to see manifest into reality. Chop wood, carry water, as the Zen proverb advises, or wash dishes, walk the dog. While you're doing all that, Spirit will have a chance to move mountains and set wondrous miracles in motion for you. Remain humble and aware of the present. I feel like that's your guidance for money. I don't want to go any deeper, just because I want to stay to time. But I also feel like sometimes I just be going too extra and going for details that I just don't need, because the main message was pretty much like said. Yes. So come through. Okay, we're gonna do your general now. I know, there's more. Chop wood, carry water. That's one of my favorite things to say. I love it. Sometimes I just be like, okay, Luce, just chop wood, go paint, do something for you. All right, honey. A general message, a general guidance, please, for my earth signs. This weekend. Just a general guidance for how they can deal with, Field of Dreams, that's nice, for how they can deal with this weekend. It's general guidance. I don't know what you are about. Let's see what that is. That came out upside down, but somehow I doubt that. This seems like a pretty decent weekend for you. Shit, maybe. I don't know. These flipped in my hand. Let's see. What y'all doing? Alright. Okay. I keep wanting to turn these cards around. I want to turn that one around too. Alright, so I feel like something's going to happen this weekend. And trust your intuition about how to act. Just don't be, impulsive about it. Excuse me. Don't enter into a state of lack. Don't enter into a state of lack. Don't enter into a state of robbing yourself of joy. With whatever, it is. Protect what's important to you. Be loyal to what's important to you. If that's your dream, if that's your boundaries, if that's someone else's boundaries, be aware of those things. Also, with Yang here in reverse, it just reminds me of that Knight of Swords coming out so many times for you guys. Don't be so impulsive this weekend. Excuse me, at the top of the deck here, we have the Ace of Swords. So, whatever comes your way this weekend, just don't be impulsive about it. Try not to be. With Moonlight in reverse, whenever I get that, I'm always like, what? Wow, we have 31, 41, 51. Ones are running amok out here. Too much analyzing is getting you nowhere. Stop overthinking. I'm reading Moonlight. Stop overthinking things. You may be exhausted from second guessing yourself all the time and losing your footing. Are you insecure about your ability to make good choices? Step back and regroup and enter into a more trusting relationship with the flow of life. Don't become overly concerned about perceived mistakes. How will you learn to dance if you don't occasionally take a misstep? On the moonlit pathways, you can discover love and truth and wondrous things. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. Go play, have fun, stay open, and trust. So if you enter into a thing with somebody, let's say somebody comes into your world. Let's say it's a parent, a lover, a brother, or whatever, a friend, situation at work, and you have a tiff. And let's say you go all Nine of Swords on them and you pop off, right? Let's say it's like you really got like they got the bad side of the Nine of Swords and you just have all this pent up energy and you pop off. Where am I going with that? I was gonna say, let's say you get into something with someone, and let's say that they do deserve you popping off on them. If it's in your nature to instinctively apologize right away, I kind of want to say don't. Is that bad? I'm not giving you permission to pop off at all. But I'm trying to illustrate, that's an example, by the way, of impulsive behavior. So if your impulse is to make things right immediately, even when you didn't do anything and you're always the one who's trying to make things right immediately, that may be something for you to consider as something not to do. Impulsive doesn't always mean like that's what I want you to that's what I want you to open your mind to seeing impulsive as. Like if you have been wronged, if you have wronged someone, definitely apologize and make things right. If you played a part in something, definitely, make things right, but also don't be so quick to make things right that you don't correct the situation, that you don't allow for correction of the situation. That's probably for at least one person. Shit. All right. Tell me about okay. So the star popped up for Yang. It's weird. I don't really. Okay, so popping off from like a very emotional place. Maybe your hopes were dashed, and so that's the Seven of Cups again, in reverse. So maybe acting out from an emotional place. Can you tell me more about that, please? Seven of Cups again, bitch. Fuck. Look, it's the Seven of Cups again. Popping off from an emotional place. Wow, come through. Come through. Sorry, I'm not like clapping at you, I'm clapping at myself, because that's literally what I thought, but the star is not, man, vice versa tarot is getting it. So this is, popping off from, I feel like popping off from a place where you thought something was real, you thought something was maybe gonna happen, and it didn't, and like from that place of hope then turns into anger, and it could be justified anger, but it's like you pop off. It could not be justified anger. I don't know your life, but yeah, that seems to be something. Oh, babe. Oh, okay, so that is a good thing. Woo! That's nice. Okay, so you get a little something, a little potential for something great to start this weekend. Something solid, something real, something tangible. From a nice little unexpected something something. I like that it's treasure, protecting treasure. So if you get a chance to start something this weekend, or you get something that has potential, or I mean, I don't even know what are earth. That's an earth for you. That's a something that has potential. Or if you've had something that has potential, let me do some more. Justice and protection, reverse. Okay, tell me more about that. No. Man, you stay coming out, please. I just need like. Tell me about this. Okay. Three of Cups in reverse. Aha. Alright. Never mind. So this unexpected visitors is probably, it's both. Remember how it came out in sort of the reverse, and I was like, I don't know. That's what I was trying to figure out. Then with this popping off, I was like, the King of Cups just slid out. With this popping off coming out, I was like, ooh, that might have been a unexpected visitors and protection. And then this Ace of Pentacles came out, and I was like, ooh, okay, that's cool. That means it's in the upright. I just feel like whatever happens this weekend, you're either dodging something or it's happening to kind of pave the new way for something new, right? Like it may be paving the way for something new. This is almost like the stagnation, the risk, the dragon's lair, and the stuckness, and whatever else was going on in that other situation. If I can just extrapolate from that and come to this and use it in this general, if you watched that, and then this is like the thing that you need to engage in, because you can't entirely control this, or as a result of some of this sort of disappointment, or whatever. Because this, to me, the Three of Cups in reverse somehow is reading the Five of Cups in reverse, or the Five of Cups, where there's three cups that have fallen and there's two cups behind him. Except with this, there's no two cups behind. Like, all these cups have fallen, and this was something not tragic, but this is something, that hurt you, something that, kind of not hurt you, but it shook you, something that was unexpected, something that was news that you were like, oh, okay, all right, okay, and maybe you want to pop off at it, because the cups, there was overwhelm here. But here's the funny thing. Thank you for coming out here. This came out on this side. This side has this goddess on this side. This freaking creepy, this creature here. It's almost like this is the hope. This is the star here. Whatever it was that, something, right? Something not coming. This could be really small. This could be big, because towers take a while to fall, I think. But in any case, this could be something that's been going on. This could be an energy that you've been in for a while. But it's like something has fallen and is still falling. Or you sidestepped it, whatever. Some shit happened or is happening or will happen, that you were hopeful about, and it didn't quite pan out the way you had hoped it would. That's interesting. And then, I never know what to do with Three of Cups in reverse, to be honest with you, but this seems about right. Like there's a hope for a celebration. This hope, and, some things fell through, the Seven of Cups that I was saying earlier. But with the fact that it's here, this is almost like you ignoring the fact that, yeah, sure, your cups have runneth out, the thing that you were juggling over, the thing that you were pining over, the thing that you were really working for or doing stuff for fell through, but you're missing the blessing, because there is, in fact, a blessing in this unexpected thing that happened for you to protect, for you to indulge in, for you to find joy in, for you to be in the right direction and about. That's what I'm getting from this. You'll have to tell me what your story is. This is a general reading, so I don't know. This could be about something else. But technically, I know how this works. Like, the story is the same. It's the same essence. No matter what we're going through in life, the essence seems to be the same in all areas. It's uncanny. Uncanny. Yep. With this protecting treasure here, we have the Three of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Wands. So, I want to say messages of heartbreak, but like, it almost also seems like by this point you're kind of over it. Are you the one that got poised? I don't remember anymore. If are they? Are they? Or are they? Are you? Yeah, I think you are. You guys got poised and going in the right direction and stuff. I feel like whatever this is, truly, you can handle this. Because there's something else for you to engage in. Ouch. And the Chariot comes out for you again. There's something else for you to engage in and go in that direction. Or it's coming for you. Right? It's coming for you. It's coming to bring. When a Sphinx has better boobs than you do. Alright. Is it time to take charge of your own destiny? The stars are aligned for you to step into a greater personal power and to make real progress in your life's journey. But you need to keep your eyes on the road. Don't be distracted by trivial concerns. And did we get like chaos and conflict at some point? I'm messing up my readings. That was in, I think, your money one. Things are speeding up. It's an exciting time with great potential for success. So if this is about, you know, your successful thing, like whatever's exciting in your life, I feel like something gave way to bring in something new. And we know this, right? We can say, oh, the tower is this and death is that. It's like, yeah, that shit still sucks, man. But it is here. It is showing that with this Three of Cups in reverse and this Tower in reverse, either getting over this or you're in a certain position where really there is life after this this tower. Perhaps all was not lost. Perhaps you did save the best things to take forward into this nurturing this new beginning. And here it almost feels like you have the coin to fund. This reminds me of the Three of Pentacles, to be honest with you, because in Three of Pentacles you have like three people working together, and this is the person who's like, oh man, I got shit nothing, and then they find like this golden coin and they're like, hello, and the Chariot was like, oh good, they got my coin that I dropped. Because the Chariot is on this side too, right? Like the Chariot is broken here. The Chariot is what broke this tower down. And here the Sphinx is. So getting this side, I feel, is quite symbolic over the fact that the Chariot did not break. The Chariot did not deviate off the path. The Chariot did not, you know, bang into the tower. Instead, it swerved and was like, nah, not today. She ready. Let me give her those coins. Or he. So I feel like even though this is in the reverse, there is some part of you that either is about to catch this coin, is aware of this coin, is about to see something more stable coming into your life, and hopefully you've picked, you know, the cool thing. Because yeah, you've given up these cups, like yeah, these cups are out, but it's like there's something better than a fucking cup. as a fucking goddess, like that you're that's coming through. So in any case, Earth, Earth sign, I hope you're all right. If you'd like a private reading, I suppose you can look up for one in the description box below. The membership is closing soon. It's still open for now. So enjoy that and hit me up if that's something that you're interested in. Links are also in the description box below. If you're like, man, this girl's awesome. When's her birthday? Let me get her something. Excuse me. My throat was like, please, rest. What was I saying? Oh, I have a gift list, a wish list, Amazon wish list. Somebody asked for one, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess. I'll do it. I don't have a P.O. box yet, so it takes, yeah, I don't have a P.O. box yet. So, in any case, there's that if you want to, in the description box, the link is there. Or you can get yourself a little something with that coin that's coming your way. Alright, I wish you everything, okay? Keep your light on, and good luck. Whew.